whether you choose or not to deal with the I am not your enemy. This is Garrison. He works with me. You are elusive for a party that needs to tidy up. I work with some of the biggest names in the industry. Crisis is my thing. One thing we don't want to do for you is create another crisis.
That was Trevian Kutti, a co-defendant of Donald Trump's in the Georgia criminal RICO case. That was back on January 4th of 2021, where Kutti was threatening, intimidating, and harassing Ruby Freeman to confess to crimes she did not commit, or else bad things were going to happen to her. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network, and the MeidasTouch Network has just identified a Instagram Live that Trevian Kutti broadcast of herself. Our folks here at the MeidasTouch Network are always looking. They're working around the clock. And when Trevian Kutti went on her Instagram Live, we here at MeidasTouch Network were watching, and we found that she was threatening witnesses, appearing to threaten Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, again, calling Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis horrific names, saying horrific things about Fulton County, all would appear to be in violation of the terms of her release. We drafted a story on MeidasTouch.com, hat tip to our editorial staff there, that went viral. We will see what the ramifications are from our story, but many commentators, including those very familiar with the proceedings in Fulton County, believe that we've identified a violation by Trevian Kutti of the terms of her release. Here's the article. Trump co-defendant Trevian Kutti threatens witness. I'm going to F up her whole life. I'm going to F her whole life up. Kutti's comments on Instagram Live were likely a violation of her bond agreement. We identified this from earlier in the week as we were going through the Instagram Lives, that Trevian Kutti took to Instagram Live to beg for legal donations to fight the charges listed in the Fulton County District Attorney RICO indictment against her, Donald Trump, and over a dozen other co-defendants. Of course, now Sidney Powell, Ken Chesbrough, Jenna Ellis have pled guilty. It goes on to say that Kutti faces charges relating to compelling statements from a witness, specifically Georgia election worker Ruby Freeman. During the video, we will play that video for you in just a moment, Kutti appeared to threaten Freeman, which is likely a violation of her bond agreement. Kutti's bond agreement, pull it up right here, bars her from intimidating acts against co-defendants and witnesses, obstructing justice, posting about the case on Instagram or other social media platforms, attacking Fulton County. Kutti addressed the Georgia RICO indictment in her video. She addressed the court case against her and alluded to future moves before asking for donations on a donation platform. She says, "We got this, so I just want to give an update. I think all of you know what I'm dealing with in Georgia. I just want to come and say, look, the fight is the fight. I have some things coming up very soon where I'll be delivering a few blows, and I just want to let y'all know I'm here for y'all. This is not simply for me, even though I understand what I was built for, this exact moment in history, and there's nothing more that I intend to plan, prepare to do than to take down this situation in Fulton County." She said that she practiced her mugshot smile for 2 hours. Just a reminder, Trevian Kutti worked with Harrison Floyd. She is a entertainment industry publicist, is how she refers to herself. She claims to have been the publicist for Kanye West and I think R. Kelly and others. She then went to the Cobb County police station to meet with Ruby Freeman back on January 4th of 2021 and told her that she knows very powerful people and she needs to confess and she needs to admit to committing fraud. Even though Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss did not commit fraud, she implied bad things were going to happen to Freeman and Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss if they did not. And this had followed death threats and other things that had already been directed their way. So in this video I'm about to show you, Cuddy said she practiced her mugshot for 2 hours. She continued discussing her case and seemed to imply that people are being controlled. She says Fulton County is the worst. You've got to understand you got people who put batteries in people's backs, and unfortunately they should have left me alone, but now they're going to deal with me. She described herself as a warrior on the battlefield. She admitted that she couldn't talk about certain topics, but she said that she will be taking down the hoe. She discussed various conspiracy theories and then appeared to threaten Ruby Freeman. So first, let me play for you the video we uncovered on Instagram Live, and then I want to show you another video of Trevian Cuddy. First, this one on Instagram Live that we believe depicts the violation. Play it.
You can't kill Trump when his entire base is a militia. You can't do it. Negro, your mama's fingerprints are on it too. Look. Okay, I want to respect black people and black men, but when you come over here and you act crazy and you talk crazy to me, you'll be outdone. Okay, you'll be outdone. Everybody's alive. There's no murder weapon. As a matter of fact, there's a woman sitting somewhere who knows this whole thing is a lie. Who knows I never did anything to her? Who knows who knows she begged me for help? There's a woman sitting somewhere who knows that I'm going to fuck her whole life up when this is done. It is on video. That's the best thing, but you got a cut and paste video, okay? So that's amazing that it is on. That's the best thing about it. It's on video in a police station.
And as you heard what she said there, in addition to saying that she's going to F up a hoe, she then said there's a woman sitting somewhere who knows that I'm going to F her whole life up when this is done, and that threat's likely a violation of her bond agreement. And then she seemed to refer to Fani Willis as in those explicit terms as well. I want to show you the other video just so you remember. This was back on January 4th, 2021, when Trevian Cuddy, acting in concert with this RICO criminal conspiracy with Harrison Floyd, it going all the way up to Donald Trump. She's there at the police station threatening Ruby Freeman. I want you to remember this clip. Play this clip.
Thank you.
No problem.
Good evening. How are you? So thank you so much for agreeing to meet with us. We didn't want to frighten you, but we had to find you within this time bracket. I'm here because I received a call. Not that I didn't know about this situation before, because I had heard, but it wasn't a serious concern for me because I had absolutely nothing to do with it. We would like to let you know first and foremost, we have put in placement a way to move you, to secure you from what may be on the horizon within the next 48 hours. And we have probably 48 hours to move you, and we do it on your schedule. I cannot say what specifically will take place. I just know that it will disrupt your freedom and particularly the freedom of one or more family members. I would like to connect now on the phone Harrison Floyd, who would be taking this situation to a detailed level for you to let you know exactly what is at stake, what choices you have, whether you choose or not to deal with us. I am not your enemy. This is Garrison. He works with me. You are elusive for a party that needs to tidy up. I work with some of the biggest names in the industry. Crisis is my thing. one thing we don't want to do for you is create another person. I'm going to call Harrison Floyd. I'm going to put him on speaker. And who is Harrison Floyd? Harrison Floyd is Harrison Floyd of that group of crisis management, very high level with authoritative powers to get you the protection that you need. The officers know this is at this moment a conversation in between private citizens.
Yeah, horrific stuff there as you listen to that. You see there Trevian Cuddy saying, "You are a loose end for a party that needs to tidy up," and saying other horrific threats and that bad things are going to happen to you unless you confess, is what she said there. Numerous commentators, again, have responded, believing that we've identified a violation of the terms of her release. You could just pull up the terms of the release right here again, just so you could see it. Pull them up. And you see that she's prohibited from performing any acts to intimidate any person known to her to be a co-defendant or witness in this case, or to otherwise obstruct the administration of justice. Shall not communicate in any way, directly or indirectly, about the facts of this case with any person known to her to be a co-defendant. Shall not communicate in any way, directly or indirectly, about the facts of this case with any person known to her to be a witness in this case, except through his or her counsel. The defendant shall not post on social media, to include but not limited to Instagram, about the facts of this case. And you see it is signed by her lawyer and the judge, and again, appears to be a clear violation. Should be noted she was in the conspiracy with Harrison Floyd. Harrison Floyd was previously found to have committed a technical violation. Some of the communications with MeidasTouch were cited in that matter. Ultimately, the judge did not remand Harrison Floyd into custody, although I would say that the threats here are more egregious than even Harrison Floyd, which I thought was pretty egregious. We'll see what Judge Scott McAfee does, but hat tip to our great reporting team at MeidasTouch.com for uncovering another big story here. If you want to support the work that they're all doing at MeidasTouch.com, go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch, and have a great day.
Hey Meidas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram at MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.